Hello and welcome to the Brutally Honest podcast.
No filters, just the truth. It's brutally honest. Happy Halloween! Reporting to you live is Agent K and Agent J.
She's K, I'm J.
Just to be clear in case you were wondering.
Yep. So that's the important thing.
We are so excited for Hallows Eve.
To clarify, we are men in black.
Yes.
For those of you who never have seen that.
Yep, and it's a miracle that this tie was tied this morning. I would like to say we tied them ourselves, I'm pretty sure.
We did, I did.
Yeah. No YouTube tutorials, just wrapped it around a bunch of times, basically, and hope for the best.
I think it looks great.
And I'm stoked about it. Okay. Love Halloween. Our stories today, we have some fun ones.
Okay, love
them to light. Let me pull this up. Okay, the first one of this week.
Okay.
Is Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau are going strong. The pop star and former Prime Minister of Canada made their first public appearance as a couple on Saturday, October 25th. They're at some French nightclub, according to the article. But wow. One thing I wanted to say about this that I thought was fascinating was, first of all the girls online who are single who read this article were like, the only thing I heard was that Orlando Bloom is now available.
Well, my initial thought was, what's Orlando doing and how is he?
How is he doing? Also,
and who is catering to his needs?
Yes. Who is taking care of Orlando? Justin's got Katie's back. This couple I do love. Looking at the photos of them, one, she looks amazing in that red dress. Let me show you this photo. We'll put it up on the screen as well.
Yeah, no, she looks incredible.
Incredible. They really have, I think she's in her 40s, he's in his 50s. So very tasteful couple, I feel like, age-wise. I love to see a good, like, healthy age gap. You know, like, he's not going for an 18-year-old post-divorce. No tea, no shade to anyone that does, but,
Leonardo DiCaprio.
But I feel like, maybe they have a higher likelihood of going the distance. Except for, I don't think Katie's Canadian, so I wonder if that's getting in the way.
I actually have a couple questions here.
Yep.
Number one, what is Katy Perry and the Prime Minister of Canada talking about? I had no idea who Justin Trudeau is or is currently. He's still alive, and I say to him, I'm excited to hear about their love.
I know. And where it's going to go from here. Also, can we talk about, I looked this up, September of last year is when Katy Perry went on Call Her Daddy. And she was been talking about how Orlando's her person. She loves him. It's great.
She was so pro Orlando.
They divorced. No, I don't think they were married. They split June 2025. So all I'm saying is that's less than a year. You don't really know what's going on in people's lives. They can say anything in an interview. Celebrities can do whatever and say whatever they want. We don't actually know what's going on. They're split. So there have to be, some cracks in their relationship fundamentally at the time she's giving the Call Her Daddy interview.
For sure. And quite frankly, I don't blame them.
No.
I don't blame them airing their dirty laundry. I wouldn't want to air my dirty laundry on Call Her Daddy if I'm having relationship issues, because it's like if she does, then the whole world knows that Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry are on the rocks, and people are like, well, we love our Pirates of the Caribbean master and our teenage dream.
King.
Yes.
Yeah, our Caribbean king and our teenage dream queen. They're no more. They've been dethroned. So now we've got a Canadian prince up there.
I just go back to, I don't know what they talk about, but
I don't know what they talk about.
Katy Perry seems to be very interesting, and she looks fabulous.
She looks fabulous.
It looks like she's on her revenge tour. What happened with her in Orlando? Do we know? Did they just fall out?
So I was looking at this. They kind of talked about how her last album didn't really go well, and it created a little bit of a toxic environment. No, literally my first Google search after seeing the story is Justin Trudeau still Prime Minister of Canada? I was like, I know at one point he was. Is that still a thing?
Did you know who he was before?
Yes. And I knew who he was. I listened to a couple interviews with him before, and I thought they were funny. He did one with Hassan Minhaj that was funny.
Okay.
And yeah. So I just was like, but he has since resigned. He resigned earlier this year about the time of...
to be with Katy.
Yeah, for Katy. He got divorced in 2023. There were rumors that his ex-wife was with Idris Elba. False.
Okay.
Try to fact check that. She's not with Idris Elba. But I think that's so fascinating. Also, how quickly relationships can turn. Also, what you see online is just not real. Because, yes, I wouldn't put out any troubles online of my relationship, especially if you're trying to still figure them out in real time.
Oh, for sure.
But goes to show you don't know what's going on online.
Love.
100%. So I think that brings us to story 2.
What's story number 2?
Which I couldn't go a day without talking about Hailey Bieber and her beauty. So this one is, Hailey Bieber doesn't get Botox, but rather she gets PRP in her face.
Well, and she gets PRF.
Yeah.
Where she, takes her blood from her elbow and, like, spins it into her face.
Is that not, how is that different from PRP?
I don't know.
Okay, but yeah, she gets all the PRs. Okay, she's doing platelet rejuvenation or whatever it is.
Platelet-rich plasma.
Rich plasma, there you go.
There you go.
So also, I want to now do PRP in my face, or PRF.
For sure.
Kim Kardashian's also doing that. She looks incredible.
They both look incredible. But Kim Kardashian has had Botox.
Yeah,
right?
no, she's had, I think...
Yeah, she's not natural.
She's run the gamut a little bit, which...
No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade at all.
But I was just saying, hats off to Hailey Bieber, because I would have thought she would have had Botox, 1,000%.
I feel like it's her Brazilian genes. She's so beautiful. She's so cool. She's got it all. And I think a lot has to do with, it's not the Baldwin. It's the Brazilian.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
I forget that her mom's Brazilian.
Alex isn't like looking like this.
No.
You know, Uncle Alex. But but her mom's looking. I bet her mom's looking amazing. Like, incredible. I swear, like, people from Brazil and like Mexico, like, they have the most beautiful skin.
Gorgeous
and I
skin.
think that's got to be part of it, right?
No, it has to be.
Plus she's got to be she's on top of her skincare.
Oh, 1,000%.
She's doing the procedures that really do make
she's not doing Botox, but she's still going to the esthetician and getting all the microneedling, PRF, like all those things, which I would like for her to release her full regimen, not just her road beauty regimen. I'm like, what are we doing on the side? Yes, your road beauty, your road glazing milk is doing something, but what about the PRF? That's what you're not telling me. Mm-hmm. And that's what I need to know. It's going to take me to the next level. Also, a caveat she did give, she's waiting until 30 for Botox.
Correct.
So it's not no Botox ever.
Correct.
It is 30 is when she's going to start.
How old is she? 29?
I don't know. But you forget that she got married at 21.
I forgot that too.
Because people in Hollywood typically get married older, I feel.
When I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, I had forgotten she was a baby.
Yeah, she was only 21.
She's a child bride.
I thought she was like 24 for some reason. Me too. Like young,
I think he was.
Yeah, I want to say that's...
Anyways.
Their age gap. So, Hailey Bieber... She's giving me. I think that's a good landmark in time.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I'm like on the same plane as that.
Yeah,
and I love that. Like in your 20s, you're still young. It's like you don't need Botox if you're in your 20s.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then as the wrinkles come in, it's like we reevaluate.
Yes, we rethink about things.
What I mean?
Also, I would say I have always been like kind of on my high horse about I'm going to be natural forever.
Too. I have had that as well.
I have been on my high horse and looking down the bridge of my nose at those who are not. I know I since recant all things.
Same.
You just don't know.
Same.
It's easy to say that when you're 21 and your skin is flawless, and then even now I'm like, oh, my skin's moving a little bit more than it used to. I'm not getting Botox anytime soon, but I just see in the future how you start getting Botox.
Oh my gosh, no, my wrinkles have been starting to come in the last couple of days, like right above my forehead, and smile, and
we are squinters.
And oh my gosh, I'm squinting all the time.
Like I'm always furrowing our brows.
I'm always furrowing. I'm always concerned or confused or angry. I don't know. And so I too recant that viewpoint.
Yeah,
that
I just don't know what the future will say. So now I'm a little more open, and I also now understand why everyone is doing it. I was just young and naive, so give yourself some grace. Okay, should we get into Dancing with the Stars drama next, or
I think we do.
Should we go into?
I think we do dancing.
Okay, DWTS. I personally love this show. There are two stories. I'm going to start with kind of the more boring one first.
Okay.
Which is why Zac Efron isn't showing up to support brother on DWTS. Which we were all thinking this, particularly after dedication night when he dances with his little sister to Zac Efron's song Rewrite the Stars. Like, we were all asking this question. Well,
you think, like, because that's the
Zac's
one night song.
Yes, it's Zac's song, and it's both of their siblings.
And you think he would come up to support him singing the song, like him there.
Like all the things.
It makes absolutely no sense.
That were him for there.
Also, what is Zac Efron doing?
He said, okay, because his his reasoning, I'll say, is that he's working on other projects, and Dylan himself said, I can feel Zac's support from afar every single day.
Because I'm sure, like, it sounds like they have a good relationship.
Yeah, I don't think there's beef.
What is Zac doing? Is Zac really that, like, what has he come out with the last little while?
I don't know. Well, he did, like, the greatest beer run ever. I think he's done a lot of movies that really
are, like, more underground.
To me. Yeah, maybe a little more indie, perhaps. I mean, he did the Ted Bundy thing.
He lives in LA.
Yeah, he lives in LA. But I think he could be on site maybe in...
That's fair.
Because I think people have been talking about how a lot of Hollywood films have been moving overseas because it's cheaper to film in like the UK or Iceland or somewhere else. So I don't really know where he is.
I don't know.
I would like for him to reveal what project he's working on. But yeah, Dylan said he's feeling his support. There are no hard feelings. I would love to see him if Dylan makes it to the finale. Zac comes for the finale.
I still think something's weird here. Yes, like Kris Jenner is showing up on Dancing with the Stars. It's the biggest TV show right now.
She is a star, and she's an A-lister. Is what I would say.
She's above Zac Efron for me. Yeah, for sure.
Agreed. Because Zac could say in some ways he doesn't want to take the limelight from Dylan. Like, this is Dylan's time to shine.
Right.
But just show up, support. Yes, you'll get some camera time, you'll get some airtime. People will love Dylan more because Zac is there.
100%.
Like, he'll get more supporters
100%.
because look, I'm a High School Musical aficionado. Love HSM 1, 2, and 3.
Totally.
And I would love to see
even
Zac
sometimes
there.
when Dylan comes on the screen, I kind of am like, who is Dylan Efron again? Like, Dylan Efron is Zac Efron's brother in my mind still.
I know, that's...
But I think it would help him on the show.
Yeah, I will say Dancing with the Stars for me is carving out a name for Dylan Efron more than any of his shows, more than any of his reality online presence. This has been really good for him for carving his own path.
100%.
And I think Zac Efron being there wouldn't detract from that. I think it would only add.
I think it would add.
It's giving Nicole Kidman and her ex-husband's energy. What was
Keith
his
Urban?
Name? Keith Urban. Yeah, it's giving that energy a little bit.
May those straighteners rest in peace.
No, rest in power, Queen. to their marriage. But
okay,
the big story for DWTS
I love this story.
Everyone's buzzing about is John and Max. So, okay, for those of you who aren't familiar, there is pro Val, who's with Alex Earl. His older brother was also a pro previously on the show, Max Schmerkowski, married to Peta. I think her last name is Murgatroyd. Don't know if I pronounced that right. They are married. Peta has a podcast, had Max on. They were reviewing Wicked Night. He basically put Jan on blast, who is partnered with Jen Affleck, who got voted off this Tuesday. Spoiler alert.
Are we sure Peta's name isn't Peta Millark from District 12? Okay, sorry,
shocking. Basically the same. No. And so he said Jan basically shouldn't be a pro because he's not classically trained in ballroom. He is like a pop dancer. He said they clearly hired him because he was on the Taylor Swift Eras tour and he's a big pop, he's big in the culture. People, when he was announced, people were excited because he was like, oh my gosh, that's the guy from Taylor Swift's Eras tour.
Right.
But he's not classically trained. So they were saying Jen was at a disadvantage because Jan is not as trained. And so Jan shouldn't be a pro, basically, was what Max was getting at.
Right, because he's basically getting at, like, because he's not classically trained, he can't teach the moves correctly to Jen.
Exactly.
And so, therefore, Jen doesn't know how to, stand up straight and move her arms and all that kind of stuff.
Which, I have so many things I want to talk about with this. First of all, after the show, they asked 4 different pros, kind of like veiled questions, basically getting at what Max was saying. They all handled them with beautiful PR answers. Val answered it wonderfully. He did an amazing job.
Val was basically just like, he's my brother, I'm always going to support him. It doesn't necessarily mean I agree with him.
Yes, and then he was like, and I love Jan. Like, he gave Jan his flowers. He was like, Jan did better than I did first season, which I think was a very smart comparison.
Oh, I didn't know. I forgot about that comment.
Yeah, he was like, my first season got voted out second episode, and Jan has made it so much farther than I did my first season, which I think is a smart comparison for him to make because it's objective facts.
Yeah.
Even if Val, I think, is an amazing dancer.
Oh my gosh, he's like the best.
I think he's the best pro personally,
for sure.
At least male pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a smart comparison for him to make. He had a phenomenal answer. All the other pros obviously gave PR answers or on the show, and like bashing on a fellow pro is a terrible thing to make. So kind of boring questions. But what I want to get to with you right now. Go ahead. Do you think Jen was at a disadvantaged being? Do you think Jen was at a disadvantage being paired with Jan?
Should we say our answers at the same time?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. No.
Mic drop.
Okay, here's the thing. I really like Jen Affleck. I think she's fun. I think she's like vibrant. I think her energy is amazing. So I want to start with that.
Yes.
I don't think Jen is a good dancer. I went back and looked at some of her TikToks, and I was like, because in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, Jen dancing on the tables.
Yes, always
like,
doing her little,
always like doing a little.
Like, oh, she's got hip action.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Exactly.
Go.
She's shimmying, all that kind of stuff. But then I went back and looked at her dances, like on Dancing with the Stars, and they were not very good. Like they were. Every time she was on stage, I was like, but I thought you like were big for dancing, if that makes sense. And then looking at her TikToks, I was like, wait a second, like. You're not actually really dancing ballroom or like any. There's not a lot of convergence. If that makes sense.
She's vibing. She's giving. I'm at a party on Friday night and I'm giving vibes. She's not giving tango.
She's more of a boogier.
Yes,
she's a boogier, not a dancer.
I feel that in my bones. I'm a boogier.
I'm a boogier, not a dancer. Oh, I am such a boogier.
Like you put me in frame.
I keep it here.
Keep it low. Agent K keeps it low.
Agent K in the house.
I don't know which one was which anymore, but I like it.
I can't remember.
Yeah. So again, and I was thinking going into this season that Jen was going to be better than Whitney.
100%. Oh, no idea Whitney was the dancer.
Blowing us out of the water.
Every dance, I'm like, fast forward to Whitney's dance.
I'm like,
so
show
good.
me Whitney.
100%.
I know people have a problem with her having so much dance background, which I do understand.
For sure.
That she just comes in with so much more training than everyone else. You have to give her flowers. She is so talented. She has an amazing job, and she's so fun to watch. Like objectively.
Not her fault she's had dance experience.
Yeah, like they cast her. She didn't cast herself.
Exactly.
Like if I were her, I would say yes to Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, oh, I'm about to slay the house
100%.
And I get Mark Ballas. Watch me fly.
And they have been crushing. She has been putting her heart and soul in here.
Yes. She's been putting in so much effort. One thing Max did say on the podcast, I listened to the whole thing, was he was like, there are people that come with dance experience and don't like put their whole heart and soul into it. And he's like, you can tell she's putting everything into this show. Like 100%. She wants it so badly. And so I think it's so impressive.
Okay, I do have one comment about this too. This is my additional take on this is I think Max's comments are part of the reason Jen and Jan went home this week.
I think the public kind of got behind Max in this way.
Do too.
I think they agreed with him. Maybe. Well, because, okay, here's my thing. I don't necessarily agree with Max's comments because I'm not a ballroom dancer, so I have no idea who's a good teacher and who's not.
I think they shed light to it, though.
Yes, but I think everyone has been kind of feeling a little bit the same way about Jen.
Yeah, underwhelmed.
She's not the best dancer on the show. Is she the worst? No, Andy's the worst, and everyone knows that, and Andy knows that, so I feel like I'm fine saying that.
For sure.
Yeah, so she's not the best, not the worst, and so I think it's like, yeah, she can go home. And I think Max kind of gave people permission to be like, yeah, we haven't actually been wowed. I love Jen. I think she's amazing. I think she tried really hard, and I think she put a lot into this experience.
Also too, she is like 8 weeks postpartum.
Yes,
so
I'm like I have never, that's amazing. I have never been postpartum, so I don't know what that experience is like, and I can only imagine. Yeah. Like putting yourself out there in that way, especially in like such a vulnerable time, physically, mentally, emotionally, with so much going on. She's amazing. That was amazing. She wasn't the best dancer, and I think it's fine that she went home.
Agreed. I have one final comment on DWTS.
DWTS, give it to us.
Andy and America are in a toxic relationship.
Really? Tell us.
America keeps wanting Andy. Andy's done with us.
I think he's done.
Andy's done with us.
Every week, I think he's kind of ready to go home, maybe.
I think so, too. I think he's a tired guy.
Well, probably. You get pitched on the show, and they're like, yeah, you give us 3 weeks of your time. All of a sudden, they're like, road to the semis.
He's like having to wash his knee sleeves like twice a day because knee sleeves always smell so bad.
I saw someone dressing up like him for Halloween.
That's so cute.
It was hilarious.
That's so cute.
With the double knee braces
oh my gosh.
and his outfits. It was the best thing ever.
And America says, no, but I want to. And Andy says, fine, I guess I'll stay another week.
Yeah, he's like, for you.
For you.
For you, if you beg me.
If you beg me.
But also, anyways. Emma Slater, his pro.
Oh, I love her.
Give her flowers.
Oh, I love her.
She is slaying with Andy, and their social media game, next level.
Love her.
Like, that's literally the reason why he's making it, is because of Emma's ability to market them to the American public.
That's so true.
So, like, give her the tea there. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, my next story, we're out of DWTS land. Also, love you, Jan. I think you're amazing, and I don't know anything about ballroom dance, and I think you're so talented.
Yeah. No tea, no shade on
Yeah,
Jan.
no tea, no shade to Jan. Really like him. Why is everyone still obsessed with Meghan and Harry? Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? Because I have seen so many headlines this week about Meghan and Harry being at the Dodgers game. They were booed at the Dodgers game. They showed up to the World Series game. Yada, yada, yada. Here's my thing. Seeing Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau out for the first time, I want to hear about that. That's new. That's fresh. That's exciting. Meghan and Harry, I'm like, yeah, they're married. They live in LA. I don't know what else you want me to... Like, they live. They're alive, and they're just bustling around. I don't really care where they are.
Did you know that I actually recently emailed her to see if she would come on our podcast?
Good. I'm glad. I would love... Here's the problem. I need to go a level deeper with her. I need to know, why are you calling each other M and H? H is so hard to say. I get M. M is cute, but H. Can you imagine saying H, 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 H? Like, it pains me.
I don't even know what to think about this situation. Because, to your point, quite frankly, after Suits, she became, like, irrelevant to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't care to know what Meghan Markle is doing. And not in a rude way.
Okay, actually, I have a question for you. Would you care, though, if she were in England fulfilling her princess duties?
No.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't hear about it.
Well, I would just want to know that she is in England. It's more like they're just facts that, oh, she's in England doing her thing. And now I'm like, oh, she's in LA doing her thing. And them doing more of the same thing isn't interesting.
But, like, to be fair, she is, like, married to a prince.
No, she's married to a prince.
Like, people are obsessed with the royal family.
People love the royals, but I don't understand, because to me it's boring.
Well, yeah, it is boring.
That's what I'm saying.
It's boring. But
that's what gets me.
But half of the news articles are boring, and I think the bottom line is some people are still obsessed with them.
I know some people really care, and I'm just saying I don't understand. I don't get it.
Okay.
Because they don't do any... Like, it's not like she's in movies still. It's not like he's really doing a lot still. Like, they're kind of just living their life, you know? Like, it's like David Beckham and Victoria Beckham spotted at the grocery store. It's like, okay, they're getting groceries. Like, tell me, like, I want to see him on a hot date night when, like, she's got a fit and he's, you know, doing his little groovy thing over here.
They're all American people. That's what it's showing you, that Meghan and M and H are just like us.
They're just like us.
Celebs are just like us.
They are just like us.
They love the World Series and the Dodgers.
But he's made it very clear he's not just like us.
Well, I'm sorry.
Did you read Spare?
No,
I did.
I did not read Spare.
And let me tell you,
I have no interest in reading Spare.
Lots of tea and lots of shade from Agent K over here. Not actually. I do feel bad for him. But one thing with Spare, this is going to fall on completely deaf ears because you know I've not read the book.
I haven't read the book.
The stuff with Harry is he wants so much sympathy. People don't have a lot of sympathy for princes.
No, it's tough. I don't have any sympathy for H.
Yeah, that's what's hard. Is that it's like, I get that he comes from kind of an emotionally not very present family, it seems.
For sure.
That they're not super emotionally available and they don't have a ton of connection in that way, which is so sad. And his mom died when he was young. That's devastating. That is heartbreaking. I would wish that not on my mortal enemy.
No.
But
that'd suck.
I think he's asking for a lot of sympathy from people who don't feel a lot of sympathy for people who are, one, uber wealthy, and two, a literal prince.
I don't blame
and so that's just a hard interplay. I think,
agree with you,
between him and the public, that he's asking for maybe more than they're willing to give. And don't
you feel like people like Harry?
I think people like Harry.
I feel like people like Harry. I think people are generally kind of like Meghan Markle ?
Yes.
Like, especially that latest podcast that she went on where like some of her answers were like,
I didn't hear that.
What? Oh, you didn't like?
Who was she with?
I gotta look it up.
No, that's interesting. Well, also I feel like she did that show that's like hosting with Meghan on Netflix.
Oh, maybe
a lot of mixed reviews. I would say Meghan in general has mixed reviews. They feel that she's pulling him away from his family. I don't know anything. He married her, and I hope that they're madly in love.
It was on, I think, Confessions of a Female Founder. Or no. It was on the Jamie Kern Lima podcast.
Who is that?
It was her first, I don't know, it was her first interview. It was 6 months ago.
Interesting.
But she was saying some interesting stuff, and the way she was saying it was a little interesting.
Oh, that's difficult.
I think she was just kind of, I feel like she's not relatable anymore. That's the bottom line.
She gives sometimes she kind of puts off aloof energy. Whether or not she's actually
holier
aloof
than thou.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she's a little bit like aloof, above, holier than thou.
Yeah, she's above.
And whether or not what she puts off and who she is are two different things. So I just want to make that very clear. But that is the energy she's giving off. whether or not that's who she is as a person.
You know, Agent K, I think that's a great take.
Yeah. Agent J, I think we're on the same page.
Yeah. We know we are.
Yeah. So.
Well, I hope they're at the next Dodgers game.
Yeah, I hope they're at the next Dodgers game. I do like them, but I think we should just let them go to the Dodgers game in peace. Like, who really cares? They don't need to be photographed and have an article written about them because they went to the Dodgers game. They want to live in peace. That's what they've said.
I hate to say this, but this is not the last that you're going to hear about.
No, absolutely not. But this is, I just need to put my fork in the sand to say I support them living a quiet life, and if they do something interesting or different, let's hear about interesting and
your thing more is about actually at the news outlets. It's not about H&M.
No, this is not at them at all. I'm like, go to the Dodgers game. Fun.
It's all about People Magazine, and it's all about...
Yes, it's all about the news outlets who are telling me, and I'm like, is this news? I'm like, is this a story?
I think that's what you're getting at.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Is everyone is like still obsessed with this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, who cares?
And then it's probably the population that's viewing these things that are still obsessed with them that you're like, kind of like, ooh, I don't know about this.
Yeah, or like, I'm just saying, if they did something interesting, let's talk. If they don't, let's not.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we beat this one to a dead horse. Next.
Literally dead horse.
Next.
Okay, last one, which I don't know if you know who either of these people are, but Jacob Elordi and Olivia Jade break up finally.
Come on! I didn't know. Jacob Elordi?
Look, I don't know. I just don't know, because I love their lore.
I think they are a very cute couple. She was seen out with Glenn Powell only a few weeks ago, and then they came back. You didn't hear this?
No, she and Glenn?
It's like September. They, like, she and Jacob were kind of on a break. She stepped out with Glenn Powell, and then the next day she's back with Jacob. Come on.
How does it be feeling to live half of America's dream? At Olivia. That's my question. Also, her rebrand post-series cancellation needs to be studied.
Oh my gosh. People are in Olivia's corner.
Like, Varsity Blues, the Netflix documentary, was about her family.
It was fascinating.
And she came back from that.
The whole family, Lori Loughlin and Maximo, right?
Yes, her dad. Her parents. I think she even posed for rowing photos.
No.
I don't know if that's true, but I think it might be true.
I think you're right.
Like, I think she took pictures rowing to get to the team. Also, like, things you do when you're 17, 18 under the supervision of your parents.
Sure.
Like, your parents
not really
do that.
Fault.
I'm like, oh, yeah, get me to USC. Like, you tell me I'm going to Stanford, row your boat. Like, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, sis. I get it. I get where you're coming from. Dog eat dog world out there. We do what we can to get ahead. Use the cards you have. But I would pay an arm and a leg to see those photos of, because she's a slight gal. She's not giving rower body. Just seeing her.
I would love to see her in a 500-meter time trial.
Yes.
What is her time?
You know what? That should have been their sentence. We have to have a televised event of all these kids doing the sport they said they were going to do.
That should have been in the article. She's rowing and like quits after 30 seconds. Rowing is a hard. Those chicks are jacked.
Water?
Those chicks are jacked.
Like, not a rowing machine, but in water by herself in a kayak.
So funny. That's so funny.
That would have been so much more painful than anything else. Shame. So,
but we forget. That's what's beautiful is forgiveness is real.
Yeah,
America's forgiven her, and I don't know what they did PR wise because Lori went to jail.
Yes, no, she went to jail and they came back on top. Like, they're fine. Olivia's fine. Jacob Elordi doesn't care. Glenn Powell doesn't care. They're like, let's ride, sis. And I think we need to study that more because we have no one talks about it anymore either.
No. It's like
let us not forget.
Talk about water under the bridge.
Yes, truly.
Literally water. She's rode over it.
No, she...
Anyways.
Good.
Okay, so back to the story. Her and Jacob.
This has been a sordid tale.
Yeah, so they have been on and off for months.
Yeah.
And then the recent article claims that basically she is just distraught over her parents breaking up, Lori and Massimo. Yeah, so basically, they split, and basically it was because Lori found incriminating texts on Massimo's phone. And so,
Massimo.
I know. So that only means one thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, cheater. Anyways, but it's okay though. We forgive and forget too. Anyways. But anyway, so like the article says that like she just really wants to spend time with her family and like she's really distraught over it.
Yeah.
And she wants to spend time with her mom. No, I don't know if that's the real story, but that's what they're giving us. Because you'd think
am I breaking up with the love of my life because my parents are breaking up? I don't know.
I don't think so. And ideally, the love of your life is there through this hard time, comforting you and
supporting you,
giving you a hug,
like giving you the love and validation you need to feel confident in your relationship, as opposed to a breakup. I feel like there may be more to the story here.
For sure, there is.
Okay, this is a hot take, and this is not supported by any evidence. His breakup with Zendaya and him breaking up with what's her face for some reason.
Wait, who's what's her face?
Olivia Jade.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob Elordi breaking up with Zendaya and Jacob Elordi breaking up with Olivia Jade. There's something about him that I don't entirely trust in a relationship sense.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's his character on Euphoria.
Yeah, I think it's that.
But I don't trust him either.
Do you get this?
How he does Sydney Sweeney bad in Euphoria is not cool.
I know. So that's why I'm hesitant to say this, because I think it's a me problem that I'm unable to separate
the characters.
A character and a human being. And also, he gives
I will say
energy
he gives
as
broody
well.
energy regardless.
Yeah, he gives broody energy in the photos.
I see photos in the street and I'm like, oh, you're moody.
Mm-hmm.
You're broody.
But then I see interviews with him and I'm like, oh, you seem nice. But again, I'm a little tentative. I don't know.
He doesn't give off Tom Holland energy.
No, he doesn't give Tom Holland. I think that's
or
the thing.
Timothée.
He's not like
Chalamet.
He's a black cat for sure.
For sure.
Black cat, not golden retriever. And as someone, I feel like also I wouldn't necessarily always be the most well perceived because I have the RBF to end
you're
all
black
RBFs.
cat for sure too.
Yeah, so that's why I could cut this out of the episode and be like, yeah, because I don't want to be mean. But I'm not trying to be mean to Jacob. I'm just saying that sometimes I get these vibes and I feel mean saying that. And again, this is a me problem, but I'm just saying there's something.
I agree with you. But to be fair too, Olivia Jade is not a golden retriever either.
You think?
Yes, I think. She's also, in my mind, she's also a black cat.
I mean, yeah, she's black cat.
I mean,
she's black cat. 1,000%.
Are you kidding
she's black
me?
Cat. She's black cat. You're totally right.
Yeah, they're both black cats. So then I'm like, what are they like purring to each other? I don't know. It just seems like the relationship wouldn't be stable.
I just feel like
who's the stable one in that relationship?
Agent you pull your glasses down and they just give each other a look from across the room.
Absolutely. And they're one of the couples where they have chemistry. It's sensual.
They've got chem. They've got bed chem.
They have bed chem. They're back and forth, but no one's stable. Yeah. That's my fear. Jacob does not seem stable to me. He's hot, not stable.
Yes. And again, is it Jacob or is it his Euphoria character? One and the same to us. So
Nate or Jacob's the same thing. Haven't even seen that much of Euphoria.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, you know this character's name? That's amazing. I've seen a couple episodes and but I do love the clips. I love the clips. I love the storyline. I love Sydney Sweeney in it.
Me too.
Love Zendaya. Love.
So when did him and Zendaya date? Like right at the beginning of that?
Before she and Tom Holland did.
Okay, like right before.
So a while ago, if that makes sense. Because she and Tom Holland have been together for a really long time. Yeah, they're engaged now.
Multiple years.
Enough. But that's a fascinating story.
Then my question is, do you think they're going to get back together? Olivia Jade and Jacob.
The articles are done for good. Which, when they say done for good, it's giving energy that someone did something that it wasn't necessarily just we're kind of it doesn't give just, you know what I'm saying here, that
it's not that the vibes are off, we're growing apart.
Yes, it's giving something happened. It's giving not necessarily cheating, but just like this is irreparable. Something happened. There was a blow up fight. There was something that happened that means we can't get back together.
I wonder who our source is here.
I know, who is the source?
I don't know.
If this is just gossip and they're together, no harm, no foul.
I feel like they're together. Or they're
apart. I think they're broken up.
No, they're broken up for sure.
What
I'm saying is I wonder what the original source was. Like, who's telling the magazine this?
Yeah, like a source close to them.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be our source? Like, when we are famous.
When we're famous. Who would our source be?
Yes, who is going to be like a source close to them said XYZ thing?
I feel like our mom.
I was going to say the same thing. But here's the thing. She would do it totally innocently. She has no bad intentions ever.
No.
But she would just be so excited.
She would be so excited.
She would love to be telling people about us.
Totally.
She's, just writing.
No, she just wants to talk about us.
Yeah, she's
it's out of pride. No, it's out of pride. And so I'm not angry about it.
No. Yeah.
But I don't know anyone else who I think would spill your tea. Do you know anyone else who would?
Who would spill my tea?
Yeah. Our mom on accident.
Yeah, on accident.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be interesting because it would pull your ops out of the woodworks.
I think that what would happen is you would tell someone, or like a tier 2 friend would know.
Yeah.
Or no, you tell it to your 1 person and they would leak it to a tier 2 person. That's what's going to happen. That's what all happens.
That's what always happens. It just kind of gets out.
And then the tier 2, yeah.
They're not as loyal to you. They don't really care. They assume it's more common knowledge that it's going to come out anyways because you're fine with them knowing. So why wouldn't you be fine with the whole world knowing? But yeah, no, it would bring out who can keep a secret and who wouldn't. And you know, here's the thing. In my mind, if I'm being so honest, I have a list a little bit in my mind going of potentials.
You're not, but they haven't been tested
yet. So
we've got nothing.
So this agent can't reveal their sources quite yet. But I need to see. It'll be interesting to see who's a double agent one day.
Yeah, which one of us?
No, it's not gonna be one of us. I'm gonna leak details on my podcast co-host.
We're both agents in this.
Yeah,
Agent K, undercover. Agent J.
Wib.
Well, do you have anything else?
No, those are my stories. Do you have any good stories?
No, but thank you. Please like and subscribe and go follow our content. Please like and
subscribe. Actually, I had something. Are you going to end this?
Oh, go ahead. No, that's how I was ending, but go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. I had a story of something that I saw yesterday at the gym.
Okay.
That I was going to start with, but I think it's kind of fun at the end. It's a little bit of an adage to our audience.
I love that.
Okay, so I saw a girl at the gym yesterday doing a sled push. While she's doing this sled push, she's being filmed from behind by her friend. Butt shot of the sled push.
Love.
And I watched her walk over to the grass and start reviewing the footage, and I just thought to myself, girl, don't do it. From previous experience, I can tell you what you look like from behind while doing a running sled push.
Oh,
none of your business. None of your business. You don't need to know what's wiggling and jiggling back there.
What's back there.
No. You need to protect your peace. Also, because I have an image in my mind of what I look like while working out.
And it's not, it's never what I think.
No, it's not accurate. It's imaginary, and I'm pretending that I look like a bodybuilder with 8% body fat, just shredded. And you should keep that.
The jiggle is real
and when you watch jiggling and wiggling more than you think you ever could. You were jiggling and wiggling in places
I wonder what she was filming for.
I think it was for an Instagram post. I saw her filming some other workouts. Like she was kind of
fit. Was she fitish or?
Yeah, she's
fitish.
More
power to her.
Yeah, I love that if she's going on an Instagram journey, I'm excited for her. She and her friend were videoing each other sometimes. Mm-hmm. So that was cute for them. I hope they make a fun clip, and I would love to see it online. But I was just saying, protect your peace. At least the sled push, do it from the front.
Oh my gosh.
Because you look like you're cool in the trenches from the front.
Behind is my worst
And it wasn't a walking sled push, running.
Oh my gosh.
Running. And you think you're going fast. No, you're going slow.
And PSA to the girl, if you've watched the film and you're not feeling good about yourself, just move on.
Yeah.
That is a universal thing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted to get out with this was it is none of your business what you look like. Also, I don't think it's very accurate a representation of what you actually
look like. Angles are probably weird.
It's just a weird, your butt is out. That is the most prominent thing on a sled push.
Maybe that's what she was getting at, though.
Yeah, but it's not like a flattering butt shot. It's not
it's not like a squat.
Let me give you the you know the pose they do.
Oh yeah.
It's not a squat. It's not a deadlift. It's giving I'm in the trenches trying to heave a sled down the grass.
You know what it reminds me of? You know that thing at the lymphatic drainage thing at Costco sometimes that was there a while ago where you would sit on it and it would just move in your whole body.
No, people are doing that again.
I know. And I think it's really good for you, but could not be me filming that. That's what it's giving to me, and that's my worst nightmare. I saw my dad. I have this vivid memory of our dad doing it, and he is a lean, mean machine, very in shape, muscly. It was disturbing for my dad, and I was I don't want to know what I look like on there.
Yes, because
for my self-confidence.
It was called the Zaz, and it was located in the mall. It wasn't in Costco. It was in the mall.
Ugh.
Yes, and I remember videotaping this because I was cackling watching our whole family getting up, literally all 6 of us rotating to get on the Zaz, and they're 15 minutes is running for an hour, and so I just see my mom just she's on the Zaz.
Sign me up immediately.
She's I'll be back here every single day, and then it's oh yeah, this is doing something. I'm feeling it. I'm what is going on? They're jiggling. Lymphatic drainage drainage, I'll believe. But cardio?
Yeah, the lymphatic drainage makes sense. I'll be honest, some of the influencers, like, at least they look good on it.
Oh, yeah.
They look suspiciously good. But
well,
I just...
Yeah. For me, what always gets me is when they're wearing like a tiny outfit doing it. When
They're
you're wearing like
always
a sweatshirt.
No, they're always wearing a tiny outfit.
Sometimes they're wearing
ones I've
sweats
seen.
and an oversized, and I'm like, that's me on it. But when I see them in like the mini shorts and a tank top just zazzing, I'm like, holy cow.
But the good news is they look great.
No, they look amazing.
They're so fit. But
they
like,
look amazing. And like, if I saw myself looking like that on the Zazz, confidence would be
that's my worst nightmare.
unmatched.
It's none
No,
of
but
my
if I
business.
looked like them.
Like
if I were looking firm like them, like, think about your
if
confidence.
I look good on the Zazz, I look good in anything.
No, you can conquer the world.
Yeah. Maybe we should try to, like, maybe that should be a goal.
You know what also has been going on online? Have you heard the Rick Owens quote that's going around?
No.
He said, stop buying clothes and start going to the gym.
Whoa!
I know. And I was like, whoa, Rick. Whoa, Rick.
What is Rick dealing with in his personal
He's
life? That
dealing
feels like a statement directed at someone.
I know. I'm like, at me next time, fine. Me shopping. But no, actually, I was like crazy. But I did love all the comments. Some people, obviously that's an offensive comment.
For sure it's offensive.
That's crazy.
No, that's crazy.
But also people were taking it lightheartedly in the comments. I thought it was funny. Like one girl was like, well, now I need to go buy more workout sets.
That's funny.
And I was like, I love that you're just taking this in a good way.
That's so witty. I love that.
It's so funny. But also I think this is like an interesting commentary on, one girl commented, I realized I didn't hate the clothes, I just hated the person in the clothes. And I don't think it's that you need to go lose 15 pounds. I think it's that if you hate yourself and hate the way that you look and hate your body, you're always going to hate what you're wearing. And so I think confidence is so much of what you're wearing and who you are, and just like loving yourself where you're at and what you look like.
Yeah.
And it's not the clothes, it's not you, like it just is your confidence, if that makes sense. Like it's not your body and it's not the clothes, it's just the way you feel about yourself.
It's so true.
Yeah. And so I'm just turning this into be more confident in what you look like. Like become confident in your body, and that doesn't mean you lose 15 pounds. It just means take care of yourself. Because I think when you're taking care of yourself, you're going to feel better about yourself.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, confidence is so key.
Yeah, confidence
is so
is
key. It's make or break.
Yeah,
like you can be wearing the same outfit and be not confident and have a different glow, and then be confident and have like a huge glow about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I just think confidence is everything. So that's what
I do like, we'll have to say that like by going to the gym you gain confidence too. So
For sure.
It's like, oh well, I'm taking care of myself.
Yeah, and it's not about the weight.
Circular.
Like you could look exactly the same.
No, it's not about the weight at all. It's all about like literally benefiting your body.
Yes, and like
mental health.
Yeah, the mental health aspect of it. Even if like I don't go to the gym for let's say a week, I take a week off, I feel like just gross.
Yeah,
I'm terrible about myself, whatever. I go to the gym then consistently the next week. All of a sudden confidence is through the roof.
And
I look
the
exact same. Yeah, like from week to week I'm looking exactly the same. I'm just feeling better about myself.
It's just like I am taking care. This is important to me, and so I'm going to take care of it, spend time with it, feed it the right things, all of that kind of stuff. You treat it like a brand new car.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like treat yourself the best you possibly can. And I think that includes having a sweet treat. I love a sweet treat.
Oh, I love a sweet treat. Oh, yeah, not anti-sweet treat.
No, absolutely. 1,000. Yeah, I'm not saying that means, I think that a sweet treat is a form of self-care.
I agree. You can have range.
Absolutely.
This is a range. Have your fruits and veggies, have your protein, have your sweet treat. Come on.
Nothing like a well-balanced diet. Lighten up, folks. Rick Owens, I hope you overcome the demons you're battling, because that was clearly just a cry for help. That was about him, not us. Okay, that was about him, not us,
or someone close to him.
Yes, or someone close to him.
Was that about him? Was it about him?
I think it was at the public. He's very, I think he's very slight. I think it's about the public. Yeah, and love yourself. Woof.
Yikes.
Poor Rick.
Deep. Okay, well,
thank you all for listening. Have a happy Halloween.
Please like, subscribe, and
follow, subscribe, do all the things. Leave us a review.
Next week.
Bye.